I wanted to share something. I'm doing this brain exercise that I freaking love. I've done a lot of different kinds of brain exercises. This one is my favorite so far. I bought it for life because I think I'll use it for the rest of my life. Um, it really helps with just in general making your brain more agile, increases neuroplasticity, increases neurogenesis. So neuroplasticity is synapses, new synaptical connections, and neurogenesis is the birth of new neurons. And I literally feel my brain is growing. But here's what's interesting to me from my own personal experience. It helps with concentration, focus, processing speed, attention, memory, uh, making decisions faster. But now I'm in the place where I'm doing two tasks at once. So I'm tracking 4 balls out of 8 that all go different ways. They all look the same. And then I'm also doing math questions, for example, at the same time. So what's happening is I had a lot of kind of trauma as a young one. I was molested in grade school, and by the time I got to 7th grade, I also had a bad concussion when I was like 3 or 4. So by the time I got to 7th grade, when I was doing algebra and stuff like that, it was hard for me to think. And when it was a math question, it just was just tricky for me. But what's happening, so I had the emotional trauma and the physical trauma. The emotional trauma makes it hard to think straightly, makes it hard to think straight, and the physical problem of the concussion could make it really hard for me to think straight. And the problem I had was mostly in math, even though I'm a science major, but the math part was always tricky for me. And what happened as I'm doing this game is that I'm doing the math one a lot, so it's a dual task. I'm doing that one a lot. I'm doing a memory one a lot. What I'm feeling is I didn't realize I still had any symptoms of concussion, but something's happening, and my math is getting better, and my thinking is getting clearer. I have more energy. My brain, I literally feel my brain growing, and it's just also really fun. It takes 6 minutes. You can do it up to 3 times a day. You could do 1 a day or 2 a day or 3 a day, but 6 minutes each game, unless you do the one that's stamina. That one I did for 35 minutes. That's 35 minutes of focused control, doing this whole dual thing. So I'm learning how to track 2 different things at once, 4 different things at once, while doing 2 different practices at the same time. It was made for fighter pilots and made for elite athletes. I think if you play a game where there's some play other players and balls or pucks or anything like that, this would be great. If you have ADD, this makes you more focused, more able to concentrate. If you have had trauma, emotional trauma, this seems, at least with me, I don't have any negative symptoms, but what is happening is things are being filled in or reconnected in other ways. And so my brain is waking up in a way that I don't remember it ever having been as clear. My memory is so much better. Everything is so much better. So I just wanted to share about it, and I really am finding it fascinating, what I'm experiencing. So if you ever had a concussion or trauma and then we're trying to learn things when your brain wasn't quite working right, this helps. That's my experience. Just wanted to share it.